Talofa! And welcome to our YouTube channel.
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
We are officially starting our YouTube channel, so you can expect one video every week, maybe once every other week. We'll see how much time we have. The reason we're starting this YouTube channel is because we've been doing social media for about a month now, and it's been really good for us. It's like good for bonding. You know, our schedule's really hard, and so we hardly have any time together. And doing this has been nice. It's been nice, like being able to see his personality, because that's like part of the reason why I fell in love with him. And doing social media has really brought out his personality, and I get to see it, and it's just been a good bonding experience. So some people on TikTok said we should start a YouTube. So here we are. We're starting YouTube.
Okay, so she wanted that idea of starting social media. I don't really want myself to be put out there. It's not a comfortable thing for me. Comfortable?
Yeah.
It's an uncomfortable thing because I don't know. I don't want people to know my personal life.
You were the one that initiated it, and then after we started, you started getting like less excited about it.
Right.
After we started, well, like right when we started, you were like, "Oh yeah, it's going good," because like that first video blew up, and then any videos of me speaking Samoan with you have done really well, and you like going live.
I like going live, but it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
This is a lot of work.
And it's hard to see the fruits of your labors when it takes time for the tree to grow, if that makes sense. Like, it takes time for it to grow, but eventually it's gonna produce really good fruits.
Someday. Maybe 15 years from now on, and then we will be like Mr. Beast.
Honestly, our growth is better than a lot of people's growth. I feel like you're trying to compare it to my Sarita la Güerita, which you can't compare it to that. First of all, so backstory, I had a TikTok channel that immediately blew up. I had like my very first video had like hundreds of thousands of views within the first 3 days. And so I immediately had over 10,000 followers, like in 3 days got monetized on TikTok, which if you know that that's hard to do. And like I just immediately kind of went viral and started making some money, not good money, but some money. And then when views started to drop, I was like, oh, well, so I just quit. But that's like a one-off, like fluke, crazy situation. Most people, it takes a long time to grow. And even knowing that, even having watched lots of TikTok videos, YouTube videos, whatever, seeing the growth that we've had in just a month, like our growth has been realistic. And I love the community that we're building. I love when we go live, you know, people are engaging and really like our vibe is what people say. You know, it's hard to not compare yourself to other big creators, and it's hard to not compare yourself to what you think that you should be and to just be appreciative of what you have.
True. Yeah. I just want things to take off right away, but I know that's not the reality. And
it's not better.
It's not better.
It's better to grow authentic growth slower, because then you build more loyal subscribers, you build more loyal followers by growing slower. If you grow immediately, grow too fast, then people don't like see your videos before they subscribe, before they follow. They just like see one video and they follow without realizing they actually like your content.
Okay, I guess.
Does that make sense?
Anyways, yeah. So today is our first YouTube video, and we just wanted to come and talk about what? What are we going to talk about today?
Just talking about why we're starting.
Okay, yeah. Ready, set, go.
That's what we've been talking about. Why we're starting. Why are we starting?
Why are we starting? I guess we just want to...
I know why I want to.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I already said why I want to. Why do you or do you not want to do social media?
Why?
Yeah.
Because... like I said before, it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Our life is already crazy enough that we have a lot going on. There's always something you have to take care of. We're trying to balance out work life, home life, like taking care of things at home, work. That's what I said? Mm-hmm. Oh, work, home, and church.
And church.
I we're also have church callings in the church that we're trying to balance out. So we're trying to balance out physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Yeah, every day I go to work. I leave my house every morning at 5:30 every morning, and I won't be back until 5 p.m. And the moment I get home, she has to go to work at 5. And that time when I get home, I'll be laying down on the couch for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And then I get up, make dinner, making sure that the kids take a bath or shower and get ready for bed at night. And as soon as they go to bed, I started studying the scriptures because I prepare seminary lessons, because I teach seminary, I teach the youth. And it's, by the time I finish, it's already maybe 10:30, and that time is already late. And I only have 6 hours sleep, or 6 hours and 30 minutes. So doing social media is not for the weak. So we're trying social media. I hope it works for us. I hope.
I hope it goes well. So if you're seeing this, be sure to hit all the buttons. Subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay. I would rather you hold off on subscribing and make sure that we're the kind of people that you want to follow. I think we're a vibe. I think we're fun. We've got a lot of ideas coming. Even though it's hard, we're going to keep trying, try it out at our own pace, at what we can handle. That way we can stay consistent and don't get burnt out.
What does your schedule look like when you stay at home?
What does my schedule look like when I stay at home?
Tell people about your schedule.
So I stay at home with the kids during the day, and I homeschool. Typically I do the grocery shopping, make the kids lunch, a little bit of cleanup, laundry, whatever it is, whatever chores need to be done. And then, like he said, when he gets home at 5 o'clock, I go to work, and I don't get home or to bed until sometimes 2 or 3 in the morning. And then I have to be up with the kids. Usually they're waking me up by sometime between like 7:30 and 8:30 in the morning. So kind of like him, I don't get but 5-6 hours of sleep at night. So luckily I'm able to take a nap during the day. So that's something that I do during the day too. But yeah, so both of us have really hard schedules, just constant go, which is part of yes, doing social media is adding another thing onto our plate. But before we started social media, we were kind of struggling. We were not feeling connected as a couple. We were not, we just felt very distant because it felt like we were putting all of our eggs into work and home, and we weren't putting any eggs into the each other basket. And so something that's really important for any relationship is kindling that fire, remembering why you fell in love, and working towards having a good relationship. And so social media for us has been that way of bonding, so
True.
That's my thought. Because we've been really, really good for the last month, and
ever since we start social media, we see the improvement in our relationship.
And trust me, even though it's been a month before we started, things were looking pretty doom and gloom.
Yeah, and we start go seek counseling too.
Yeah. So those are some of the things too that we'd like to share a little bit about, because marriage is not hard. Being in an intercultural, interracial relationship is hard. It's not easy because, when you marry somebody from your same culture, there's a lot of those same, cultural understandings and things like that. And also too, his English is good, but still, there's still things that we misunderstand from each other because a little bit of language barrier because of the cultural language aspects. And so I feel like we have the ability if we have the ability to influence other people with our story and what we've been through, because we've been through a lot in our 8 years of marriage, 8.5. And if we have the ability to, influence and help another couple to maybe save their marriage or improve their marriage or improve their relationship, then we want to do that.
Mm-hmm. I know a lot of interracial couple have, hard time with understanding each other. It's not just the culture from the country where you're from. There's also a struggle about, all of us have cultures of our families, the way how you raise in your family, from your country, and what else?
Because you can be from the same country and still have cultural differences. My parents talk about that. You know, both of my parents are Palangi from the United States, and they talk about even they have cultural differences.
Right. So, even those cultural differences, but you still try to understand it. If you're marrying somebody outside of, from a different country, we both try to work with each other, trying to set up that culture within our own family.
Yeah.
So make our own family culture.
Yeah.
And our kids gonna grow older and get married to somebody else. They going to figure out how to create their own family culture too when they're married to somebody else who's different from their family, because they used to the routine, the style, how we raise them, how we teach them, and how we do things at home. So, but so marriage is hard, but it's worth it. And and there's a lot of things, aspects that affecting the marriage and affecting families, and that's something that we know. Like, one of those things is trying to balance it out, family time and responsibility and callings and jobs. You know what I mean? Finding that balance is very important. So here we are. We're trying to do social media, and I hope one day I can look back to this video and be like, wow, I'm glad I did that. So we're hoping that during the videos, YouTube or social media could influence marriage, families, or it could help somebody else who's struggling with family relationship, because our contents, it's going to be focusing more on families, how to balance family life and work life, church life, spiritual life, all that stuff. And we're not going to be perfect.
We're far from perfect.
And I know there's some things that we might say, or you see that you get a question like, oh, is that how you guys do it? Well, trust me, that's how we do things in our family. You know what I mean? If you see it, that's how we do it. And, a lot of us going to see something different from it. But if you think it's going to help you, then that's good. If you think that's not going to help me, I'm sorry. So, yeah. So that's the real reason why we're doing this content and doing videos, is to, not only that will help us bonding more and sharing our story, share our family life, and marry somebody outside of your culture or your race. And, I see a big improvement from doing this for our relationship. Yeah, I started seeing like, in a different perspective, like the expectation is different for me. And, I started to feel like really connected to her. And are you connected to me now?
I'm so connected to
you. Yeah. You see, I'm crying now.
You crying?
Uh-huh.
Don't cry.
I'm a little sick too. So you can see I'm wearing my uniform. I'm going to go to work in a little bit. But anyways, here's our first video. What are you doing? The question I want to ask you, what are you doing with your family to try and balance out your family life and work life and church life, or whatever you do? So that's the question. Please also ask other questions in the comment section so we can answer in the next video. Okay? I hope you like this video. And if you like it, please like, subscribe, comment.
And share.
And share, please. Share with your friends, share with your family. Share the good news. We're coming for you. No, please go ahead and share our video if you like it. Yeah. Most of our content is going to be family stuff.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here, and we'll see you in our next video.
So far, so far.
So far, so far.